Hello everyone, today we're gonna present about our project, the Gacha at Home, the web-based game Gacha. Gacha at Home is a web-based game gacha simulator game designed to provide the player with a casual and engaging collecting experience. The game incorporates classic gacha mechanism, allowing the user to tap to earn in-the-game coin and spend it to obtain a randomized creature of varying varieties. Players can browse their creatures, collecting involved units, manage their profile, and track their progress through the achievement. Next is our project objective. The objective for the web game Gacha is to complete full collection of creatures across their type and category, enable players to earn the coin through tab-based mechanic on the home screen, allow players to spend coin to purchase a Gacha box and obtain randomized creatures called Gacha. And the last, implement an evolution system that allows players to combine the duplicate creatures of the same species to upgrade them into the higher level.
So this is the demonstration, and the first part is authentication. Here, and the user when arrive into the landing page, you will be redirected into sign in page, and the user can click sign up here to sign up with either credentials or Google account. I will be using SIT Google account here, and this process, the database table that involved is user table, account table, and verification tokens table. So if I click using my SIT to sign up with Google account. Now I refresh the database. A new user have been arrived here with this email and with this random UID. Oh, so this UID is the column ID is used everywhere, including the account table they use to store the process when they sign up, whether they use credential or Google OAuth. And the next part is creating a player. So here a player's table have a username which have a key constraint. So the entry is unique. And so if I create a player with the same username that, that already exists, it will be visual error. So I must create a new one. Okay, so if I refresh the database now, it will create a new player SIT, and in the front end it will direct me into a main game page. This is the main game page. So it has four tabs: the main game, the home page, the gacha page, sanctuary, which is basically inventories, and bestiary is basically achievement. So first I have initial money of 10 coins, and I can use it to buy treasure as gacha page. So let me buy it. So when you buy, you insert a new entries into inventories table. Yeah. So okay, let me refresh the database. Now it is has been inserted into the inventories table. With this ID, the ID of tables are composite ID with player ID and treasure ID combined. So now if I look into inventories in the inventory page, now I have this creature that I can equip with slot 1, 2, or 3. So if I equip with slot 1, the equip slot column in inventory table will update into 1. So after I click equip, I refresh the database. Now it's updated into 1. So if I unequip it, it will become 0. So, but now I have 0 coins, right? If I go back into the home page, now the creatures have been growing into my garden, into my field. If I click the creatures, it will generate money like this. Okay, so here to click and generate money and need to connect with database, we use Redis to cache this. So here's the process. So it is also used as a rate limiter. So after it's passed the rate limiter, it will cache in the batch. Then after a few click or after a few sometimes have been passed, it will update into database. So if I refresh the database layer, now the money have been updated to 15, and I can use these coins to buy new ledger as gacha page. And I think that's all for the demonstration with database operation involved. Thank you.